Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to another FxEdge Power Hour. 1 second, we've got some audio issues. Okay, great. I'm Marcello Ducille, and today is April 25th, 2013. We're going to do today what I've done for years now, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time close of our daily bars and our 4-hour bars. Why do we do this? We do this because we find that it gives us a higher probability of success from a swing trading perspective. This has been our experience over the last almost 10 years now trading in this market. So thereafter, after the analysis and the market evaluation, we will have a brief questions and answer session. So let's go ahead and get started here. I apologize for being tardy here today. I had some pressing matters. So here we're going to start with our STP series, our Swing Trader Pro. We're going to look at the daily chart, and we're going to move to the 4-hour and finally to our 1-hour trades. So let's do that. Let's go there. Okay. So, previously we were in a buy trade on the euro yen, and I'm actually getting ahead of myself. Let me talk to you about the euro dollar quickly. All right, so the euro dollar was another pair that gave us opportunities. Now, if you are one of my Tribe Forex members, you know that I called a buy trade on this euro dollar yesterday, and we did. We profited. We made money. So basically, we had about a 75 pip stop loss. You can see that the market barely got around that, went to 85 pips before routing back down to what ended up as a doji. So we opened up at 1.3013. Market closed at 1.3010. So a 3-pip differential there from open to close, which shows us limited variance, shows us a market hesitation, more or less. There's a vacillation in the market hesitation. That's generally what it means. But in this regard, I must say that in this particular occasion, I do think that it certainly does show us more of a bearish bias in the markets as far as that euro dollar is concerned. And so that's what we must consider here. So my overall bias for Tribe Forex members, I think that we're going to look for a pushback up to this $3050 in that vicinity. All right, so that's what I'm looking for in the euro dollar. Dollar Swiss, it should be giving us a very similar signal here. And it's not exactly what we got. We did get a sell-off. Just as we expected, we had a sell reversal candle, price pushed down. It was actually a very good opportunity there. But you can see that it did not close in a doji, did not close with a bias per se. And so it's not exactly a strong correlation with the euro dollar. Right now, we're flat in the market on both of those trades. We're flat in the market on the euro dollar for the time being, and we're flat in the market on the dollar Swiss. The pound dollar is actually giving us a buy trade, believe it or not. So here we're looking for a sell on the euro dollar, but we're getting a buy trade on the dollar Swiss. Now this is interesting on the pound dollar, because the pound dollar is interesting because it's been in a range, and actually it closed within that range. Okay, we had a push up, a high of 54.78, and a low of 52.63, which it's actually not a bad day for the pound dollar, considering that it's had very limited range in the last month and a half, last 6 weeks, because of this consolidation zone that we've been in. So we'll be looking for. Honestly, we've got to stay with the status quo, and that's what we generally do. Until we see a true breakout, we've got to believe that price is probably going to sell off on this pound dollar. So if there's a buy here, that's a lower probability trade for us. Don't get me wrong, anything's possible. The pound dollar has not been correlated with the other currency pairs recently, but we've had nothing but a consolidation, so we may very well see close back into this consolidation zone on the pound dollar, which makes this particular trade a lower probability trade, the pound dollar. Okay. Now, does that mean that you shut the trade off completely? Well, that's always going to be up to you to determine what you feel is appropriate. What you can do is you can lower your risk and thereby mitigating potential losses and still giving yourself the opportunity for profits. The other thing is, let's take a look at the pound yen. Pound yen, we thought it was going to move up. It did move up, hit its first take profit here at the top. We're right here at this zone that I told you about. Remember I talked to you about this pound yen and I said, hey, look, when we reach 153.50, that is a key area. Either price is going to move up, continue to move up, or it's going to slam down off of this consolidation, off this area of resistance here. So we are at a key place right now. The market has actually confirmed that it does believe that we do have, that we do have that area of resistance. It has recognized that area of resistance, and we can most likely see a push back. We may see a push down. It's actually a place where the market will have to make a decision whether it's going to go through or push back down. So at this zone, actually, the highest probability, or I should say the highest leverage trade that you could possibly take is to look at it on the lower time frame and look for a potential sell off this pound yen. Okay, it could very well try to test this high again of that particular day, and then it may just fall right off of that to the downside, and we could have easily a precipitous drop of 300 or more pips on a trade that would be limited. So that's something to look at. Those who are in the tribe will be most likely, they will understand how to take advantage of that trade. If you're not a part of Tribe Forex, then you should be a part of it. Go to tribeforex.com, and you should be able to take a look at the video, determine if it's for you, and if it's for you, come and join us. All right, so that's pound yen, Aussie dollar. Now the Aussie dollar is also giving us a sell signal, so we were getting sell signals across the board. Euro dollar sell signal, not the pound dollar, obviously. Pound yen, is giving us a potential sell opportunity. Aussie dollar and the euro yen certainly has given us that as well. So we had a push up and a close down, which is what we expected. It's actually in correlation with the euro dollar on this particular day. And what we're going to look for is most likely a sell off of this 1.0288 area, continuation down, and potentially a test of 1.022 or 1.0200. And there you have it. Euro yen. So our euro yen actually is at a axiomatic place here. We are abutting a area of support here. Actually just gotten through it. So price could either come back in here and push up, or it can go down. Now you can see here that we hit that upper range here at 131.00, and price basically rejected. So that was the beginning of the week. It rejected it, gapped up, and it rejected price at 131.00, and it has come down. It just hasn't been that big drop in a confirmation of the double top yet. But this trade, I believe, is in the right direction, and I think it got us out in a very, very good place. We had an entry all the way down here, okay, and I think we closed for about 500. Let's see. All right, so we jumped into the trade at 124.59, and it gave us an exit just now at 129.11. So over 450 pips of profit on that trade, 452 pips. So that is not a bad trade at all, and we were able to get out close to the top, which what we know to be the top so far. And if price does push down here, it would bode well and give us a great opportunity in euro yen. Can it do it? Yes, it absolutely can. I think that there's plenty of space there, and I think it's a decent trade. All right, and so that's euro Jappy. Okay, so let's take a look at our 4-hour trades really quickly. I'm going to get through this really quickly. All right, so we have a 3-bar IBL, okay, which signals for us to get potentially into a buy generally. But what has happened is, or another trade, that didn't happen for us here, guys, and the reason is because we were already in a sell. So we got the sell, price pushed down, we were still in it, and we ended up closing out at break even right in here. Okay, so no trade there on the IBO Rev, and closed out at break even on the second position because it had a 12-bar trailing stop. All right, let's take a look at this IBO. And so we had an IBO 1 bar. You can see here that it went up, hit its first take profit, but came back down and closed us out at break even on the second position. And that happens. Okay. FxEdge Quattro. I love looking at this chart. Put us right at the top here. Beautiful reversal candle, huge drop, right off that upper trend line, just where we thought it would be. And so we did well there. I'm expecting for a retest here at the 130.30, 130.50 area, and then a drop again, potentially on this trade. So I've got a sell bias in the euro dollar. But we also have a change from, so we had a change from red to green, gave us a buy trade, and obviously you can see how that could have done well had we stayed in the trade. But it changed back from green to red, which gave us a good opportunity for a sell. But the issue is that I think that we're going to have a slight retracement before it moves down. So that trade is actually, I think it may be ill-timed, although it is definitely in the right direction, and that's what I find with this FxEdge Quattro. Unless it's a fast-moving market, we can get taken out because of the tight stops. Okay. All right, so there's actually something going on in the ATR Sniper. ATR Sniper got us into a sell. It's also at a very close place here. We're kind of right at that place where I think that we're going to get to before we turn back around at 130.50. You can probably move that stop back just a little bit so that we can get past that 130.50 area. And then, you know, most likely we're going to see our first take profit hit at some point. So right now it's a break even. And let's take a look at our triple threat 3. All right, triple threat 3X is flat. We have nothing. So we're looking for another trade, another opportunity. That's pretty much our wrap-up. There's really not much to talk about besides that. Okay, you say that you're still in a buy in the EJ. You should get out of that buy. It depends on who your broker is. If it's FXDD or a 5 p.m. close broker, then you will. You should be in. You should be in a sell at this point. If you're not, then you need to exit that buy. Prepare yourself for a sell. Because you know, it's a valid signal and it looks good from in other regards. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks very much for your time. This is Thursday, so you will not see me tomorrow. We will talk on Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We are making a shift, just to let you know, from a FxEdge format to a Tribe 4X format. And so I look forward to you guys being here. We'll talk about some of the same things, and it'll be a quick session as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys in our next section on Monday. All the best. Happy trading. Bye-bye.